Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Ortega, Adriel Villa-Torres, and Scott Jeter here on the Cowboys Fan Show. So we've gone through our social media questions and everything, guys. I think that means it's time to take a look around the NFC East and see how our divisional rivals are doing. So to do that, let's jump over to Arizona, where the Redskins were taking on the Cardinals. We'll pick it up here early second half. That's Chris Thompson getting the receiving touchdown there from the new Redskins starting quarterback, guys. No longer Kirk Cousins, the ultimate game manager. Alex Smith is out there.
I think that this guy doesn't get enough credit, man. Alex Smith has always had a winning record, and he can use his legs. Take a peek right here. Boom. This is what Dak should be doing.
He was 21 of 30 on the day. He threw for 255 yards, 2 touchdowns. And here, Adrian Peterson getting the carry. That was his 1 touchdown on the ground for the day. He had 26 carries, 96 yards for all day. Yeah, and he also had 2 catches for 70 yards.
Yeah, AP looked really good. Let's see how he looks in Week 8, though, Tyler.
Now moving along here to the Jaguars and Giants. We'll start things off here in the fourth quarter. Eli Manning throwing a pick 6 to Miles Jack, and that's going to see the Jags go up by a score of 20-9. There was the trademark Manning face as that Washington game ended 24-6. The Redskins were victorious, and you can see just kind of the film here of this Eli Manning pick. Scott, he just tipped and, easy interception for Miles
Yeah,
Jack.
Nothing you can do when the ball's tipped in the air like that except for pray, and just didn't go Eli's way right there.
Here's Eli throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr., the highest paid receiver in the league. Just got paid.
And maybe he should be. I mean, he was looking good this week, right?
Yeah, he was looking real good.
Best player on that team, on either side of the ball.
Speaking of looking good, here's the Giants' first-round pick, Saquon Barkley, the Penn State running back. He gets loose for a 68-yard touchdown, and by far that was the highlight of his day, Scott. Now, you brought up the good point before that. Saquon was only averaging about 2 yards a carry, and this is midway through the fourth.
Yeah, up until that point, he was only getting about 2 yards a carry, so I'm not terribly worried about him going forward. I mean, if we can stop that runner, you just limit the big plays in general, then yeah, our defense is going to be fine when we go up against Saquon.
Giants ended up losing that one 20-15 to the Jacksonville Jaguars. So now looking at Philadelphia and Atlanta. Fourth quarter here, there's Nelson Aguilar shaking free there for the first down. He's fired up. Philly's up by 4. The defending, I can't say it. I'm not going to say it. Yeah. Nope, can't say it.
Just threw it from my mouth a little bit.
Nick Foles here has that one picked off, although no fault of his own there. His receiver just unable to contain that ball. Matt Ryan here, he's going to try to answer back Nick Foles, and he finds Julio Jones, who, for my money, that's the best receiver in the league.
Yeah, and no, Julio's a monster. You're absolutely right.
And here's Matty Ice with the handoff to Tevin Coleman, and he gets in for 6. You know what I call that, Scott?
What do you call that? Fantasy points?
Not fantasy points, because I have Devontae Freeman, and Tevin Coleman just vultured the touchdown from me.
That'll happen. That will happen.
Now, for the ensuing extra point here right after that, the Falcons dink it off the bar, so now Philly can come back and take the lead with just a field goal. Nick Foles here trying to replicate his Super Bowl magic. He's going to dump it out. Is that Darren Sproles? That guy's got to be, what, his 15th year in the league?
Yeah, he's like 53 years old, and he's still killing it.
Third down here, and they're going to hand it off right up the gut, and that's a nice carry there for Corey Clement. And the first down for Philadelphia. So less than 4 minutes to go here for the Eagles. They're knocking on the door, trying to take the lead here. And it's going to be a handoff to Jay Ajayi. And that, Scott, that's what I call fantasy points.
Oh, you got Jay Ajayi. You know who else wanted to draft Jay Ajayi back in the day? I did, in the 3rd instead of Chaz Green. I said it.
I think that worked out all right for us. We're doing all right. Jay Ajayi's not necessarily a stud. 12-18, minute and a half left to go. 3rd and 17. Matty Ice under pressure, and he completes the pass to none other than Julio Jones, number 11. So Falcons trying to mount the comeback here late in the ball game. 28 seconds left to go. Matt Ryan over the middle. There's that man again. Actually, I think that was Taylor Gabriel picking up that first down on that one. So time still ticking with 16 seconds. 2nd and goal Atlanta needs to find the end zone. Matt Ryan overthrows Julio there.
Double coverage.
Next play, Matt Ryan, again, he's under duress and he's hit as he tries to throw. That one falls harmlessly to the turf. Last chance here for Atlanta. This is 4th down and goal. Less than 5 seconds on the clock. Matt Ryan, what are you doing?
Right, 4th down, you force it. You force something. You can't throw it out of bounds on 4th down. Got lucky with the flag.
So obviously Philadelphia would go on to win that game 18-12. The defending Super Bowl champs. Oh, that hurts me so much to say that. They are 1-0 to start this young season. So looking at the NFC East standings so far, guys, we've got Philadelphia with a win and Washington. Washington sits atop the division via tiebreakers, and Dallas, along with the New York Giants, down in the cellar at 0-1. Scott, what's your takeaway here from the first weekend of NFC East play?
Honestly, I don't think that we can beat the Philadelphia Eagles at this point. And the way that both teams are playing right now, Philadelphia Eagles has just as good a front seven as Carolina. It's the same game. All we can hope for is that Carson Wentz ain't back by the time that we got to play these guys. Depending on which Nick Foles shows up, maybe we can outscore these guys. I just don't see us being able to put up more than 15 points, playing the way that we were offensively if we're going to go up against the Eagles. So I don't think that I can put us above those guys in this division. Alex Smith looks good in Washington, to be honest with you. So does Adrian Peterson. They haven't had a running game for the last couple of years, and it really hurts these guys. And it shows that in the standings at the end of every single season. They have a great 3rd down back, and they got Adrian Peterson now. I think AP is going to slow down by week 6, so I'm not terribly concerned about their running game, and I think that Kirk Cousins and Alex Smith are the same guy. So I'm going to put us ahead of the Washington Redskins right here, and we're going to find out about New York next week. But I still got those guys in the cellar. I'm not going to lie.
Adriel, what do you think about the NFC East after week 1?
All right, we showed a little bit of weakness, Dallas, right now. We found a lot of holes in our game. I think we go back to the drawing board and we show the Giants what we're all about. And about Dallas being just as great as the Eagles, I want to say we're there. Even though we took a tough loss, the talent, the strength is there. When we're going to prove to New York Giants that we are the #1 contenders coming for that win.
Yeah, I think we're going to prove that. But yeah, I put Philly above us right now until we can prove that we can go up against a decent front seven and score some points. We just got to do better.
Yeah, so we're gonna step aside for just a few minutes. When we return, we're gonna look ahead to our matchup against the New York Football Giants coming up next Sunday. Don't go anywhere. It's the Cowboys Fan Show.